quitting smoking, losing weight, starting a business, writing a book, making more money, and even becoming debt-free. For anything you want to achieve in life, the steps to achieving it are easy to search for, to come up with, write down on a napkin, and follow. Yet every day, people break one promise after another. They continue to smoke, they continue to gain weight, remain fiscally irresponsible, and they stay at a job they dislike. Every day, they cave into weakness, succumb to temptation, indulge in excuse-making, and wind up doing the exact opposite of what they say they want to do. How on earth is this possible? And what can you do to break this chain and start enforcing your will over anything that stands between you and your goal? Well, that is the purpose of this presentation. So human beings have been starting and stopping projects, setting but not achieving goals, intending but not following through on resolutions, and procrastinating for centuries. Not one of us is immune to this behavior pattern. This problem is so timeless, in fact, that the Greek philosophers like Socrates and Aristotle developed a word to describe this type of behavior, and they called it AKRASIA. AKRASIA is a state of acting against your better judgment through the weakness of will. It's when you do one thing even when you know that you should be doing something else. AKRASIA is what prevents you from following through on what you set out to do. It's the loss of self-control and absence of personal power which prevents writers from writing, painters from painting, runners from running, and coaches from coaching. In my book, it's a beast of a problem that warrants a bigger, stronger, and dominating beast of a solution. So buckle up, because here it comes. Now, precisely because AKRASIA is the state of acting against your better judgment through weakness of will, it's in your best interest to learn how to strengthen and enforce your will over any form of behavioral or psychological weakness. So what exactly is this thing called will or willpower? And how do you use it to overcome the demanding effects of AKRASIA and start bending the world to your will? See, willpower is an undeniable declaration that you are going to succeed. It is the ability to give yourself a command, a direction, a target, and then to do what it takes in order to secure it. And there's no command as great nor any words as powerful as the words "I will." There's an undeniable strength, conviction, depth, solidarity, decision, focus, confidence, and sheer determination in a loud, ringing tone which punctuates their delivery. The words "I will" send an advanced message to your mind and to those within earshot. I will is a message of endurance, of triumph over adversity, of victory in the face of great resistance, of the strength, the will, and the personal constitution to stare down AKRASIA and to persevere it till the end. I will change my life. I will lose this weight and get in great physical shape. I will be financially independent and debt-free. I will set the right example and raise excellent kids. I will get through this better, stronger, and smarter. I will not be defined by this. I will turn this around and emerge victorious. I will crush my goals and make this my best year ever. I will succeed. I will not be denied victory. In the absence of willpower, without the ongoing enforcement of will, the most complete collection of talents, the best education that money can buy, and the most honorable intentions in the world are wholly worthless. And when it comes to execution, you cannot wait for the mood or the feeling to hit you. That's nothing more than a cop-out. That's a sign of a coward. You accomplish nothing this way, and if you're truly in it to win it, then your mind and your will must know that it's time to get to work. See, every morning is destiny's way of telling you that it's time to rise and shine, that your purpose is not yet done, and that there's still important work to do. Every day will present you with opportunities to advance your situation, as well as obstacles that are armed and ready to test your character and your resolve. Therefore, mentally prepare yourself to bend the world to your will. I want you to pounce on every opportunity and determine in advance that nothing can stop you from reaching your goal in the same way that no force can stop the sun from rising, nor the tide from advancing. Most people fail to achieve their goals not because of a lack of desire, but because of a lack of will. And it's for this reason why you must challenge yourself to enforce your will, to push yourself to overcome and to overrule any resistance forces, and to put one very determined foot in front of the other until the end. And when you do make the enforcement of your will a habit, and when you start bending the world to your will, you must be prepared for backlash, as some people won't like you because your strength reminds them of their weakness. That's their problem, it's not yours. At first, they'll try to belittle you, and ask you why you're even attempting to do this. Later, once you prove them wrong and emerge victorious, they'll ask you how on earth you were able to get the job done. Tell them that you learned how to bend the world to your will. And bending the world to your will is just one of the many exciting lessons you'll learn once you begin the 100-Day Challenge. So check it out and get all the details at 100daychallenge.com. Make it the very next thing you do.